think she has to leave.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, we are going to start. We are in the process of starting our Black History Month program. It will be a short program. We've already started with our spiritual, and now we will have a presentation from Mrs. Francis called "I'm Not Giving My Black Back."
I'm not giving my black back. I'm not giving my black back. I'm not giving up my dreams or my griefs. Or saying, girl, and put my hands on my hip. You see, for me, ain't been no Christmas day. And I'm not giving up Rosa Parks, Fannie Lou Hammond, Mary McLeod Bethune, Sojourner Truth, Madam C.J. Walker, Toni Morrison, or Dr. Maya Angelou. Because you see, I'm a phenomenal woman, and I'm not giving my black back. I'm not giving up my crown, waves, braids, curls, locks, kinks, or stalks. I'm not giving up sitting in Mom's kitchen eating peach cobbler and sweet potato pie and hearing her ask me, how you doing, baby? I'm not giving up going to buy and we fry on Fridays, or barbecues on Saturdays, playing big whist, spades, and slamming. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving that Harriet Tubman's train, Soul Train, Coal Train, or the Midnight Train. Now you can meet me at the function, at the function. But I'm still not going to give up BBP, the Whisper, Miss Nancy, Alina Horn, or the Philadelphia Sound, the Motown, or the Temptation. Because you see, it's the way we do the things we do. Like building the pyramids that still stand by our forefathers' hands, where the diamonds, oil, silver, and gold are buried in our rich, dark land. I'm not giving my black back. I'm happy being happy with my wide hips and my nose and the rich melanin in my skin. I love putting lotion on my ashy legs. Oh, I'm happy being happy and being in the skin that I'm in. I won't deny or forget my ancestors who lay in the wet grave at the bottom of the sea in the Middle Passage from slave trade. And I won't give up on our youth of today who still need a way made. I won't give back Miles, even though he didn't smile. I won't give back Marvin Gaye, Richard Pryor, Phyllis Hyman, Billie Holiday, or Billy Eckstine, Jackie Robinson, or Jackie Wilson. I won't give back the electric slide. I or Debbie Allen. You think I'm going to give up reading my Jet, Ebony, Essence, The Merge, Black Enterprise, Heart and Soul, or Upscale magazine? For you see, we are a colorful people. Like Curtis Mayfield saying, we are a people that are darker than blue. We are honey, cinnamon, mahogany, and chocolate. We are Red Fox, James Brown, Barry White, the mother of the churches in white, the color purple, the lady who sang the blues, and we are Al Green with love and happiness. Oh no, I'm not giving my black back. I'm not giving back Maxine Waters, Martin, Megger, Malcolm, Marley, Marcus, Muhammad Ali, the Michaels, Magic, Million Man March. I'm not giving my black back.
How many of you are not giving your black back? I'm not giving mine back. All right, yeah. All right. And you know, that's part of my plan too. In regards to our youth and not giving up on our youth, can we have our youth stand up again for that presentation that they did? And our youth director who's holding it together. Please stand. All right. Thank you. We're going to have another song. And then I'm supposed to come and do the I Have a Dream speech, which was supposed to be done by Gia. And I can't see myself competing with an 8-year-old. So I don't think I'm going to do the I Have a Dream speech. We're going to go into a presentation from Sister Naomi Dodson after we sing, who's going to do a presentation of the history of soul food in America and African American colors, because I'm smelling that food too and I'm hungry. All right.
Can we all stand? We're going to sing, now let us sing till the power of the Lord come down. Now let us sing, sing till the power of the Lord come down. Now let us sing, sing till the power of the Lord come down. Don't be afraid, now let us sing.
Good afternoon. I'll make this short because I too smell the food and I know what's over there. I'm going to talk about the history of soul food. Now, the term soul food didn't become popular until the 1960s. In fact, the origins of soul food, however, was much older and can be traced back to Africa and, to a lesser extent, to Europe as well. Foods such as rice, sorghum, known in Europe as guinea corn, and okra are common elements of West African cuisine. Okra came over on the boat with the slaves. And they were introduced to the Americas as a result of the transatlantic slave trade. They became dietary supplements among enslaved Africans. They also comprise an important part of the cuisine of the American South in general. Many culinary historians believe that in the beginning of the 14th century, around the time of early European African explorers, the European explorers brought their own food supplies and introduced them to the local African diets. Foods such as corn and cassava from the Americas, turnips from Morocco, and cabbage from Portugal. Where do you think black eyed peas came from? Try again. Portugal. Black eyed peas came from Portugal. And they would play an important part in the history of the African-American cooking. When the Europeans began their African slave trade in the early 15th century, the diet of newly enslaved Africans changed on the long journeys away from their homeland. It was during this time that some of the indigenous crops of Africa began showing up in America. European enslavers fed their captive workers as cheaply as possible, often with leftover waste foods that was from the plantation, forcing the slaves to make do with the ingredients at hand. An enslaved household, vegetables consisted of the tops of turnips, beets, and dandelions. Soon, African American slaves were cooking with new types of greens, collards, kale. Use kale today. You ever mix kale with some of your greens? They cook a lot faster, but they're very good, very high in protein, vitamin C. Cress, mustard, and pokeweed. What's the name of pokeweed? Another name for pokeweed? Oh, salad. Somebody like that. They also developed recipes which they used lard, cornmeal, and offal, which were discarded cuts of meat such as pig feet, pigtails, oxtails. Chicken wings, yeah. And the children, by the way, which of the intestines are they? The small ones. They're the small intestines. But if you watch, what's the guy who eats everything on TV? Zimmerman? Ed, whatever. They ate the big ones too. When he went over to Africa last week, that was on TV. He was eating a whole lot of stuff. But pig ears, called jowl, tripe, and even the skin. If you go to many non-African things today, when they roast pig, what are the first thing they want? The head and the skin. Yes, and a lot of cultures today even like the eyes. Can't give it back again. But they do eat the eyes. Now, some African American slavers supplemented their diets by gardening and created their own little plots that they were given to grow their own foods. And they also engaged in other things to, help with the things that they weren't getting from the farmer. And those things were, they would fish and hunt, and some people still eat those things today. Can you take a wild guess? Squirrel, raccoon, rabbits, possum. Have you ever heard turtle soup? Those little turtles are cute. They grow up to be big and they're really good. Exactly. And until the 50s, they were very common, not very rare things that they still eat today.
Okay, thank you, Sister Naomi. We've had a lot of things happening during Black History Month. Our pastors have given us wonderful sermons that have included Black history in their sermons. We've had a play by our young adults, and I have to say that we are just so thankful that our young adults are coming back to church. It's been a prayer for a long time, and they put on a play written by Sister Denise Williams, who stand up and wave, and it was well done, and I just want to continue to encourage our young adults to come to church and be a part of developing and continuing to build our church. At this time, we're going to end our Black History Month program with the Wesleyan Grace. Pastor, did you want to give any other? No? Okay. Okay. So we're going to end our Black History Month program with the Wesleyan Grace. I want to thank our missionaries for putting together the Soul Food Potluck this year. And I guess that's it. So if we could stand for the Wesleyan Grace, and we will go immediately over to the social hall to eat. And I'm still not giving my black back.